Mic is on. Now I gotta find where I'm supposed to be here. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Mic is on. Now I gotta find where I...
Somebody over there? Somebody? Have we got somebody to help?
With what?
Her chin itches, and she needs
Oh, yep, coming.
she needs it scratched. Looks like she really would appreciate. Watch out here. No, you need to. If you watch what she does, she scratches it on her foot and then licks it up.
Oh, underneath her chin there.
Watch. Underneath, it itches.
Healing?
I think you got to pull it toward your front. Yeah, I think that feels good.
You under control. You like that.
There's folds. Are you studying the problem there?
Yeah, I'm studying the problem.
Yeah, see, that's what she's getting at. You gotta let her tell you what to do with it.
Okay, one of the questions I got a few minutes ago was, how long does it take to meet an applicant, find his or her needs, and then try to find the dog that best suits the applicant? There's a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on with the actual paperwork, and Carlene, and the board, and all that good stuff. But once
You can talk.
either I or Megan have been told to try to find a dog for that person, then at least with the veteran side, I meet the veteran, find out what their needs are, and in the back of my head, I'm going through all the dogs that we have that are ready, or the dogs that are going to be ready soon, or down the road, to figure out what's going to be a good match for them. My process takes, 1 or 2 visits, depending on the disability, and then once I come up with a plan, then I shoot it back up to Carlene, and then she approves it through her side of the house, and then we just start the ball rolling once she gives me the okay.
Everybody thought it was her foot. It's not her foot, it's her chin.
Yeah, but she does have a little aversion on her foot. But her chin does.
It's the chin that she works on so much. Now she is working on her foot. That's different. That's a different problem. She's got bumpies all over her.
She does.
But we're trying to dream up
Thank you, Kat from
calendar
Texas.
shots. She's the only one that behaves perfectly for calendar shots. We haven't got another good dog on the property.
That's an opinion. I'm sticking up for the dogs.
Which one would you put in the bucket of the tractor?
We got a bunch of dogs that go in the bucket of that tractor.
And pick it way up high?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try it. We'll try it tomorrow.
All right. We got some. I'll bet Riot would go in there.
Oh yeah, probably Riot might.
Yeah, I'll bet she'd lay right down in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Give me another one.
There's a few that I would not put in that bucket.
How about standing on the sawhorse?
That would take me. I'd probably have to watch you do it with a dog, so I knew the right way to do it. But over time, I think we could.
Chester likes high things.
Okay, let's consider it. How do you get him up there? We have 2 sawhorses.
Ramp.
Yeah.
All right, then okay, you got him up there. Now what do you do? It's only that wide.
Oh, build props on the inside of it so that it.
You could, or you could use the 2 sawhorses. How are you going to pick the dog up?
You're the expert on the camera stuff. I definitely am not.
What I'm thinking of is the 2 sawhorses, and pick him up in a sling. Which she would do it because she trusts you.
Yeah.
Pick her up in a sling and then very carefully lower them onto the 2 sawhorses at once,
Oh yeah.
and then take your sling out and go away and say stay,
Yeah.
and then let them down.
Do a lot of quick shooting.
Otherwise, how you pick
I
up?
got
People could pick it up.
Keep that tail moving, buddy.
We had I did one with a hammock once, which was that was a bad one to do, but we did it.
The recent one that you guys were
No,
practicing?
that was not the recent one. I did one for a commercial a long time ago.
Oh, the stop the dog barking at other dogs in the car. Actually, Megan and I have dealt with this a couple of times. The way we've handled it is Megan drives, I get in the back seat, or I drive, Megan gets in the back seat, and we make the corrections. It's hard to make a correction when you're driving down the road and there's a dog barking in the very back of the car.
I know what I do, or do you know what I do?
I'm going to let you say it if it's not what somebody wants to hear.
You check your rear view mirror
Okay.
very carefully to make sure no one is behind you, and then you tap the brake. That throws that dog off its
Okay.
feet.
I thought you were going to say e-collar.
Huh?
I
No.
thought you were
No,
gonna-
you can do it. You just have to check behind you. And it only takes an instant of a tap of the brake to know, just, you know.
Yeah. Break a distraction, does it?
Yeah, well, you can say no, bang, you know, and then they think you did it.
Well, I have to do that with my dogs because 2 can't hear. So
Okay.
no doesn't work at all.
Yeah, you definitely need 2 people to do that. But we've found it's worked.
I broke up a dog fight between 7 dogs in the back of a van on my way back from New York by stepping on the brake.
Yeah, I was going
They
to say.
were all so annoyed with the whole thing and scared to death. I said, now lie down, and they all said, oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The tapping and the brakes, I
Yeah,
get. I
tap
have
at the
to.
brakes. But you got to be sure the guy behind you's not
Yeah,
going to hit you.
yeah, yeah. It has to be the right circumstances.
S referring to earlier,
Since we pee, you leave
once
me out?
S or M has been told to find a dog, meet the veteran, evaluate the vet, and try to figure out which dog goes to see, and then the process.
You
will be
stretched
successful.
out, sweet girl. Good job.
I trained the pokies today. I've been spending a lot of time on the pokies because they're the next ones that will be coming up. So I'm really buckling down on getting them as much exposure as I can. They're coming along. They've sprouted through their little stubborn stage
You
of
wanna drink
maturity.
water?
And then Megan's been right on the next group and handling a bunch of the other ones.
Do you want to drink water? You don't want to drink water? I thought you said you wanted water. No, it doesn't want water. It want to drink water. Doesn't want it. Okay. You want it. You okay?
Patrick and Gronk did very well today. We did some off the property training and it went very well. I'm very confident that they over time will be star team. Gronk is just so focused on Patrick that it's pitiful. Doesn't even look at me anymore. Looks at Patrick. As you know, and been working with Gronk for quite a while. It's pretty sad sometimes when the dog stops looking at you and starts looking at somebody else, but that really is our goal. So it's a good thing for the training. It's a sad thing when you lose control of the dog you've been working with.
Well, he's letting them sleep in the house. I mean, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's now his dog.
Yeah.
And the dog gets home care. That's where I wonder if the CNI is correct in giving dogs out as to puppy raisers. The puppy then gets attached to, lives in a home deal, gets attached to their puppy raisers, and then they take it away at 18 months and go train it and give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
I just don't think the bonding is there that there is with our system of keeping them in very nice conditions, but they're not home.
Right.
You take them out of the kennel situations, which are nice. They're all heated, air-conditioned, padded, you name it. But it's not the same as living in a house with somebody. And you put them in a house with somebody, and they decide, this is the way to go.
Yeah. I have graduated to the palace.
I've graduated to the palace. I'm going to behave. and they just get attached very quickly, and it's very good.
Wrinkle is doing very good. We're still working on Wrinkle's extreme drive for food.
Really?
He's like he wants to inhale every last bit in that bowl in one inhale. He just, like Gromit was, but a little bit worse. He has slowed down a little bit. I think in maturity he'll slow down because I know Gromit's slowing down.
Try a tray?
Oh, we've tried the wedge trays and all that.
It's the flat, so they can't pick it up all at once.
Oh, and spread it all out.
Spread it all out.
Wilbur is doing good. Megan has been working more with Wilbur lately, but I haven't heard anything bad about Wilbur. They're all coming along. I haven't heard anything to worry about from any of the dogs yet. And Megan and I, at least every other day, sit down and discuss different things. Today we met for lunch. We had 3 dogs in the restaurant today, and they all did fairly good.
Who were the 3 people?
Me, Megan, and Colleen. Colleen worked with us today. I don't know what the VU status is. All I know is they seem to be pretty happy, Steve and VU.
That's not the question. How is Vu and Steve's wife?
Well, I was staying away from that. The
don't
real
know.
question was, is Steve keeping VU? And I said, I don't know.
I think the question she has is, can she walk 2 dogs at once? I want to be able to.
Yeah.
I don't know the other dog.
I don't ever like taking any more than 1 dog at a time anyways, because I feel like I'm not showing the attention to the
No,
dog.
she's going out for a walk in the morning.
Right.
She walks 2
Yeah.
miles or something. And in this case, she would like to take both dogs. I don't know how the Vu is on a leash. Is she okay?
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, she didn't pull her over
Yeah,
and do
no.
foolish things. Run up trees and stuff like that. Did you see the Great Dane that got stuck in the tree?
I heard
Three-
something about
3
that, but
people have sent me the picture of it. He got stuck in a tree. And they couldn't turn around to get down.
couldn't turn his body around to
Well,
get down, or
it was an odd-shaped tree, which had a low
Yeah.
limb or something. He must have been after a squirrel or something.
Yeah.
Got all excited and got up in there, and then kind of walked a little further and then turn around and
decided
get
that
out
was
of
the
there.
end of that. Any puppies in the house tonight? No, I don't believe there is any puppies in the house, directly in the house tonight.
Oh. Oh.
Have we placed a dog in Tennessee? Not that I know of.
In Tennessee?
Yeah. Doesn't ring a bell.
No. Nope. We tried Alabama once, and that didn't work. And Paul had to drive down and get it. No, he flew down. Why was he in Tennessee? He went down to get the donkey.
Oh.
That was Tennessee.
Okay, you got a bunch of exciting stuff. Oh, you do. You got at least a couple boxes.
I got a couple boxes. I
Yeah.
don't have the mail. We had, they don't, they're doing something weird with the mail. We had a lot of mail.
Well, you know, they're going to drop the cost of a stamp this year, first time since
Really?
World War II or whatever.
Wow.
So maybe they,
Where'd you hear that rumor?
on the news just the other night, they're going to go from 49 to 47 cents. This is history in the making. I think they're
They're pulling something.
yeah, exactly.
They're gonna deliver mail once a week or something weird. Because we got all that mail the other day, and we got, what, 2 letters today. I'll shut that thing off for a minute. Let's I remember what I was
Okay, we're back. We were in a sidebar. We're in a sound timeout.
Right, okay. I don't know why I have 2 bottles of water, but I do.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Oh, all right. What do I got?
time to go. Well, the latest on the donkeys. Luckily, I made a very good deal with Janine today. I bought her 2 rolls of fence if she'd keep all her damn snotty-nosed donkeys out of here. So
They are snotty nosed.
oh, Lordy. I mean, she brings them up from there, and they all, I mean, it's like kindergarten with kids, you know. You send a kid to kindergarten, they come home with a snotty nose. And that's what those pens in Florida are like. There's just an awful lot of animals, and some of them are sick.
Yeah,
So she's going to run the quarantine barn over out of her garage, which makes a lot more sense, because I just don't like dealing with it.
No, I know.
You know,
Well, especially with Maud right now.
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, apparently this strangles that they get. I don't know this. I'm no veterinarian, but I think strangles is a what is it? It's not a vaccine.
Virus.
It's a virus. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. We heard that from the medical department in there. Virus, and so therefore, if you get it once, you have your own immune system, or it's like a vaccination, or what?
Okay.
I think you can only get it once. And God knows every horse on the property has already had it here. But I don't want it anymore. It's too messy.
I know.
I just don't like it.
Stressful.
So she's going to run the quarantine barn, and it cost me 2 rolls of fence.
That's a good deal.
It wasn't cheap, but that's okay. I still think it's a good deal. What am I doing?
Mail's right over
I'm
on
doing
your
mail.
tray. Yep.
I'm doing mail. Not a hell of a lot of it. I've got a couple. You know what? I think they're screwing around with the mail. We got 4 things from Texas in one day.
Yeah. Weird.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Bill, you want up? You want the basket?
No,
What
no,
you doing?
No, I don't want to do that.
How about some water?
I put the water over there. She didn't want it.
Silly girl.
She said no. Okay. Here we have yellow envelope from Jan. It's just a little pretty envelope. I don't know where she got
I think
these
she had a
envelopes.
yellow one yesterday too.
Oh, see, we got this. We got 2. I don't know. Nice to check in at Crazy Acres and see everything running smoothly. Well, I'm glad you think it's running smoothly. What happened with... I lost the bank.
Right up there.
There's her $1 up for the day. Dogs fed, poop picked up, donkeys eating happily, and no snow. Right now it's snowing so hard I can't see across the street. Where is she from?
She's from Mishawaka,
Oh,
Indiana.
one of those places. I don't really like the lake effect snow. Sure hope to see better weather soon. Anyway, that's my complaint for the day. You only get 1 complaint a day around here.
That is true.
Keep up good work, as I've said many times, love it all, and everything you guys do. Jan.
And that was
Well,
fun,
that's
right?
Yeah, we don't about it at all. Put it in the bottom.
Yep.
I'm not arguing, I'm just explaining. Oh! You ready for this one?
Okay.
I'm not arguing, I'm just explaining why I'm right.
Yeah, well.
That's a good one. In New Jersey, wearing a bulletproof vest while commuting or attempting to commit, while committing or attempting to commit a murder is an offense.
That's weird.
Isn't that strange? This one's for you. I'm not short, I'm fun size.
Yeah.
Have you
I'm
heard
short. No.
You've heard that before?
No.
If you perform the national anthem in New Mexico, it is illegal not to sing or play the entire composition. Really?
Huh, that's weird.
Interesting. I like that. I'm not arguing. I'm just explaining why I'm right. Somehow I think that's one we ought to save. Next. And we have Catonsville, Maryland. Mailed on 649. And what do we got today?
I have no idea. I have no
Come on now.
idea. I mean, I'm lucky if I know it's
It's the
Tuesday.
12th.
Okay, Tuesday the 12th.
So we have 9 to 12.
That's not bad. That's average.
That's pretty good. Saltine crackers. These are slightly oversized. Here we go.
Didn't you want oversized ones for something you were doing before?
Yeah, I like them in my bedroom to take up trash off the floor.
Oh.
I said I was going to have them in my bedroom, and Steve said, "What?"
Oh.
But it was really just I use them as dustpan.
Yeah. What was the name on that?
I don't know.
Did you
I
have
don't-
anything else but the?
I don't have anything.
Because it ripped off of here.
Well, maybe they didn't want anybody to know.
Maybe.
Okay, next problem. Another jam. Mail 4-8. 4-8. Carlene and crew. Boys, the weather weird. Yesterday was another day that we had grapple. Remember I told you what that was? You didn't listen.
I'm thinking. I don't remember.
It was something. It wasn't hail. It was sort of half hail or something.
I didn't
weird.
hear that.
Yeah, it was something weird besides hail. I'm hoping spring gets soon. Groundhog is wrong this year. Anyway, I'm enjoying watching Maud, wondering when her little one will appear. It's sure keeping us, many of us waiting. It's good to see how well everybody at Crazy Acres keeps everything going. It's a well-oiled machine, and happy to help by sending these letters and my $1 up. Here's the $1 up. Put it in the
$1
box.
up.
Thank you. Keep up the good work and getting your dogs out to help people. We got a good one going out there. Are you going to turn around? We got a good one going out with Patrick and Gronk.
You spinning around, Missy? Yeah, they looked good today. Where you headed?
I've heard this one before, but it is funny. Where are you going? Is she up?
Stretching?
Is she up because she wants to get a can and some food? Because I have a feeling. That did she eat dinner?
She did eat dinner, yes.
She ate the whole thing?
Yes, she ate 2 cups of puppy food and a big handful of beef and rice.
Well, then what's this bit of getting up looking for food? I think she got used to the canned food, you know?
Yeah, she likes the Purina.
Well, maybe half a can or something of it. Oh, that'd be all right.
She likes this.
She does? Well, you got another one, but
She usually does. This is what she eats in the breakfast. We can't
Well,
get her
could
to
be.
eat anything else.
hang on to the spoon.
What'd you say?
I said hang on to the spoon.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I got it. Thought you said bang. Do you want a little bit, sweet girl? Okay, look out, Bentley. There you go. You got it? You want me to put it on your plate?
No, I did a couple more spoonfuls maybe, and then that's all. She is gaining weight. Now we're going to have the next problem. That's probably about enough, maybe.
Not enough?
He only gets one more, and then he's had enough, because he's too fat anyway.
Alright.
Politician and diapers need to be changed often and for the same reason. That's
That's
absolutely right. I've heard that before, but that's a good one. In Nevada, it's illegal to throw anything from a chairlift, okay? I may be left-handed, but I'm always right. In provision. Let's try that one again. In New Hampshire, carrying seaweed from the seashore below high water mark after the sun is set. Why would you want to do that? Carrying seaweed from the seashore below high water mark.
I thought that taking anything from the beaches was really not.
Not kosher, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's what was I always thought that.
This weird. You know why it's weird?
No.
It says, best feline friend.
Uh-oh.
You suppose somebody sent it to us by mistake?
No. It's repackaged.
Well, that's what it says, see?
I know. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. Well, get your nose out of here. Go! You're just a beggar. Get your nose out of here. Who's it from?
Is that a D?
White. IA. Clinton, Iowa?
Yep.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
There we
Yeah, same.
go.
I didn't think we were getting cat food.
Okay, look at how accurately those are packaged.
Yeah.
That's another tiny. Screen's name, Zozbomb. Huh. Okay, wants the chicken brick. We can do that. We can do that. We put it in the chicken brick department. I just have to pull these out and show people how beautifully these are done. Look at that. And how they fit, how they find the right box to send these in here, too. I mean, this
But
took
now they
considerable
know.
planning and effort.
Their BFF boxes will always work.
You know, I can't even get that in there. How did they get through that? It's almost like you need a plain one to slip the others in. Okay, we got it.
Tricky.
These are nice ones. That's a very nice one. And this is from Karen, Waltham, Mass. Huh, okay.
You think there's something good in there, Bentley?
Say that. It looks like it's professionally packed,
Yeah, it
doesn't it?
does look professionally packed.
Professional packing. Let's put it on the floor. It's got a few things to lead us astray, that's for sure. Look at this. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. Get lost. Okay. Karen. With a bunch of people. Please accept this box of poo pickers from Insperity. This was done as a service dog project from my office. Enjoy the candy and please apply the enclosed check to Chicken Bricks. Thank you and your team for all you do. Isn't that wonderful?
Insperity.
Look at this. Tony, Justin, Drew, Lynn, Casey, Rich, Steve, Gwen, and Karen. That's wonderful. Okay. I can't find one. I'll just put the whole thing in there. Please apply the enclosed check to Chicken Bricks. Okay, we'll let... No, I'm not going to do that way.
What are you doing?
Well, it's got the check attached to it. I
Oh.
got to kick the check off. Which means I have to find the check remover thing. That move it? Maybe that one will work. No, that's not going to work. I need one of those pinchy things. Here it is. There it is. There it is. We got it. We got it now. Marvelous. Okay, so we go in there. We go here. Then I have to have a 3 on here. 3. Okay, now it's properly done. Now we can have the jelly beans.
Yeah. Oh, there's more.
What?
There's more.
Uh-oh. Oh, jelly beans are awful good, though. Oh, good Lord, look at this.
And they're gluten-free.
Oh,
And
good.
peanut-free.
Chewy chocolate caramel covered rich European chocolate. Oh, here we go.
I think they're right on time.
I was doing really well. For double chocolate indulgence. It doesn't say whether it's milk chocolate or dark chocolate.
doesn't. Looks dark.
Let me just see how many calories. 4 pieces are 170 calories.
It's better than that whoopie pie.
That whoopie pie was bad.
It was like 700 calories for the whoopie pie, wasn't it?
Bad. Yeah, it was
800, something
800
like that.
calories. And I ate 3/4 of one.
Wow.
I'm on my sugar kick again. I gotta be careful. Well, these are all nicely cut ones too. People are getting very good at this. That's all right. We take them however we get them. Yeah, I need a couple of these in my bedroom because then I have a plastic bag to put in my scrap basket. There we go. They go in my bedroom.
I think that's good.
Oh, brother.
I mean, if they can't read it, I can put it up after.
Did you get supper started?
Yes, it's in the oven.
Isn't that wonderful? You're very good at that. We're
Well,
very lucky
it's a
around
team
here.
effort. Michelle helped.
We're very good around here on the food department.
We're trying.
Well, with my breakfast, I mean, you can't beat the way she cooks steak. She is a super steak cooker.
The whole house smells like blackened steak. At 7 in
It's
the morning.
wonderful.
Everybody walks in and their eyes are tearing.
Oh,
Are
see,
you-
I've had no lunch, did I?
Well, you were busy. You were out.
No, but I mean, I had that steak for breakfast.
Yeah, no, I don't think
I had
you-
steak and lima beans for breakfast, and I didn't eat all day, but I'm starving.
Yeah, it should be done at soon.
So
5:30ish, 20 of. The next 20 minutes.
I'll manage.
Do you want me to ask you
Oh,
questions?
that's right. Question. Do you want a chair?
Sure. Any which way.
You can go that way.
Okay. Let's see what we have.
Oh, I got the water. Thank you.
Yep. 15. I'm gonna scroll down a little.
Okay.
Okay, I was wondering if you're still looking for shampoo samples and things for the guest house.
Well, I would hate to think anybody would throw any away. You know?
Yeah. So don't throw them away.
Don't send them to us. That's all okay. That's a very good thing. I'm just double checking the envelopes just to make sure we didn't leave anything in them. And then they can do whatever the spirits do for them.
Okay, somebody says, Carlene, you are so right about puppy raisers. We raised a guide dog as a family, and when he went back to school, he had such separation anxiety that he was washed out for bad behavior.
Yep.
He came back to our house and behaved perfectly.
Yep. I don't think they're thinking of what it does to the dog. Damn it. And I'm not putting $1 in the butt from that. I'm set to do battle.
No, I agree.
I have seen some miserable CNI dogs.
Honestly, I always thought they were all so unhappy. When I was growing up as a kid, and I would see the seeing eye dogs, and I don't know if that was my perception or whatever, but I always thought they looked very down.
They don't look like George. The tail is going,
Yeah.
happy as can be. I've seen them, and they've gone to gentle leaders, which I think is even worse. I mean, that means that they're not really trained that well. You're yanking their face around.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate gentle leaders, but we have one dog with it. He's at college with, what's her name? Lauren.
Lauren, yes.
And he just would not stop trying to
Is that
chase
Boris?
squirrels.
No, Boris, yeah.
So she had to put a gentle leader on because she now is in a wheelchair trying to go around campus 90 miles an hour chasing squirrels.
Yeah, that's not good.
So she really didn't have, he's a big dog and she's tiny.
Yeah.
So I did have to suggest a gentle leader, and that's the only one. And I'm not happy about that one, but it's working.
But it's working for them.
It's working for her.
Yeah.
But a lot of these CNI dogs, they're all having it on now. And all the ones coming out of needs, I don't know about ECAD, but I think they're awful. Dogs don't like them. They will adjust to them and accept them. But I have yet to see a dog happily wag his tail and stick his nose in one of those things.
Yeah.
They just don't do it. They don't do it. And you don't need it for control. People say, oh, it's a Great Dane. Who are you going to hang on to him? But Bella doesn't even have a leash in her hand most of the time. She drops it. That's why we have short leashes, so they don't drop on the ground when somebody lets go.
Yeah, these dogs won't run away.
No,
I mean, they really, you know.
They're happy.
I know that when I used to bring Martha home, and granted she's not a service dog, but I used to have a 2-foot fence before I had the boys, because I had a Chihuahua. I have a Chihuahua, and she would go in the backyard and she would go up to the 2-foot fence, but she would never go over the fence ever. She didn't want to leave. She had no reason to.
No.
Carlene, there are 2 things I used for my dog in irritations: the colloidal silver and calendula.
Wow.
The silver is antibacterial and antifungal, and both are used safely on dogs. Did we have the silver before?
I have seen the silver around here.
But I don't know about the other one.
Huh. No, I'll have to look into that.
Someone asked me how I got here. I watched Chaos's birth in 2012 from another state. I moved here shortly thereafter, and then I was in a little bit of a funk, and in the summer I thought I need to go do something. And then I started driving up here, and so since
Get
this...
unfunked,
exactly. And that's how I ended up here in the summer of 2013.
You own that house down there. Isn't that your family?
Yes, I do. It was my mother's home. She passed in '96, and I rented it out after my stepdad moved out. And then when I moved back, I moved in, and I have a friend from high school that I've known for almost 40 years. She had moved back from Florida after her mom had passed and whatnot, and so we both lived there. So, yeah. Carlene, I know very little about IRS and what can and cannot be claimed. In reading the daily, you were looking into claiming the entire farm as charity. Are you afraid of being audited as you live there? Will the donkeys affect the status of your tax-free status? And the donations are for SDP, and the volunteers are technically SDP volunteers. Please note this is just said in the kindest way.
Okay, let me take them one at a time before I forget them all. You want to start at the top there?
Yeah.
The donkeys and the horses that are here are totally on my budget. We charge all the food for them in 2 places. One is at Essex Co-op, and the other one is Dodge Grain. And those bills are all paid by me. They are in part of the barn. What else? What's the next question?
Were you afraid of being audited because you lived here?
I love to be audited because they come walking in here and they say, "Holy smokes, hey," you know.
Yeah.
You tell me what part of this farm is not Service Dog Project. It's granted the little bit of area for the horses and the donkeys. Besides, the donkeys are really kind of our mascot, but let's not even go there. I pay for all that out of my own pocket, not Service Dog Project. And if the volunteers are taking care of the horses, that's on some other deal. But I'm not afraid of the audit at all. We are spotlessly
there's
clean.
not any.
What we had happen yesterday was I had to have a realtor come in and go through the whole place and decide what it could be rented for if it was a normal rentable property, and see whether I am accurate when I estimated $5,000 a month. Mainly because my daughter rented her house for $2,500, and we basically have at least 2 houses here.
Right. At least, clearly.
We have 2.
Yes.
2 legal houses.
2 legal houses, right.
You know. So no, I'm not afraid of the audit.
Right.
I don't think you have to be. It is your legal right to pay as little taxes as you can figure out how to pay.
Right.
They're not going to help you figure out how to, you know.
Right.
And no, the rules are the rules. You tell me what part of this place is not It's 12 acres. You go find, how much is it to rent 12 acres someplace?
Yeah. Yeah, because all the
$5
land.
grand,
And,
I don't think that's excessive at all.
no, I don't think so. You can't. Yeah, you try looking at rents, like you said, 2,500 for a home.
For a very small house.
That is average in
Yeah.
in this area.
And you got a barn, and you got,
Yeah, that's what I meant. At least you have the barn, and
you got
you
all
have
these kennels and all these other buildings, and
Right.
everything's heated, and generators, and you name it.
right.
Well, I shouldn't mention generators, because I think Service Dog Project picked the last generators. The instant start generators. All the other generators are mine.
Right.
All the tools are mine.
Right.
All the, furniture and everything was mine. I provided 99% of it, certainly.
Yeah.
So where do you draw the line? I mean, it's crazy. But at any rate, I think 5,000 is a very conservative, and it doesn't make me any money. All it does is I can drop that off my taxes. It means I can deduct that amount from my taxes. So I'm not getting paid anything. Just I'm paying the government less,
Mhm.
which I pay the government very little anyway because I have such high deductibles. I don't do anything else hardly except eat steak in the morning. Come
Yeah.
on.
No.
No.
No. Occasionally you buy yourself a pair of shoes.
Not too often.
That right? That's what I said. Occasionally.
Not too often.
Has either you or Dr. George ever seen the oozing chin thing that Bailey has, and what causes it?
It's just goop. The problem is she's getting old, as some of us do when we wrinkle, and the wrinkles are getting the folds. It's sort of like athlete's foot. I don't know what you call it. It's the moisture
Yeah.
that folds, and it's not a good thing, but it comes from being old, I think. I don't know exactly. Maybe athlete's foot type. I'll ask our medical department. Grace? Would this be in any way wet, moist, mold, sort of athlete's foot type stuff?
I don't know.
We could try some athlete's foot stuff in there.
You're putting Neosporin on it, antibiotic.
Yeah, but that's not the same as antifungal.
No.
We could try antifungal because it's just a fold.
Desitin.
Huh?
We put Desitin on it.
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't.
That's
We
not
can.
antifungal, is it?
No.
Let's try some antifungal. Besides IDs, though, I have one toe.
No.
Someone asked if the light switches in the barn can be highlighted with glowing tape or paint, so if someone needs to find them in the dark, they can find them easier.
No.
Well, and actually, the light switches are in the lit kennel 10. They
They're in
just
kennel
have to open up a hatch and go in. We just have to make sure everyone knows which switches not to leave on.
Don't unplug anything.
Let's see. Have you heard from Clark in Cincinnati?
A couple times. He's doing beautifully. I've heard from the mother, who is thrilled.
Oh, good, because I know she said her mom and she live in the vicinity.
Whatever. Her mother
Yeah.
is thrilled with the difference in
Yeah. Caroline.
Caroline's progress. In
Yeah.
Standing up straighter, walking, having a good time.
Betty's asking if she will get to see me when she is here. Yes, you will. I will be here.
Who's
Betty is coming the April 20th. Oh my, brain dead here. 20th through the 23rd is my guess. That's my final answer. She's staying in the guest house. They're going to work on.
That's going to be a very active couple days there.
Yes, we have GE and we have
GE
the
is
tree
coming.
guys
The
coming
tree
around
guy.
there. That's
Right.
okay.
We'll make it.
Yep. How much food do the donkeys eat in a day? Looks like a lot.
They go through hay, and they really don't need grain. But you can get in trouble with grain and donkeys. But I would say that Buddy, maybe half a cup of grain would be plenty for him twice a day. The trouble is you end up feeding them because they want to be fed. They like the grain.
Yeah.
So everybody ends up giving him snacks and things. He can have carrots and he can have apples and
I don't
stuff.
know. I think we learned our lesson after the last time we've had donkeys, and they've come here skinny as a rail, and then in a month they're on a diet.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think folks are kind of leery on doing
I would-
anything.
Even Maud, I think a cup of food twice a day is probably plenty for her
Yeah.
because of hay. They'll live on hay. How much you giving her? A quart?
A what?
How much grain you giving Maud?
Well, they all get it together in the container, so they get like not a full bowl.
Yeah.
That they
That's
share,
plenty.
right?
But you got the different.
For all three of them.
Yeah, but the little ones shouldn't have much at all. Instead, you know,
I
so-
actually saw the two little ones playing outside, running around on the hill.
Good.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
did make me happy.
That doesn't. You got off the topic.
I'm sorry.
I think that's a lot of food to be giving them.
Oh.
We'll cut them back.
Other than that, or hang a bucket for her higher. We have some corner buckets. You can put one in the corner for her,
Yeah.
and then just put a handful in that bucket and let her eat it. 'Cause the little ones don't need much at all. They get in trouble. You founder them or something weird.
So they're asking, what do we think of Wrangler, the seeing eye dog that was literally raised in the studio of the Today Show until just recently? I don't know about that.
I don't know. It was what kind of dog? A lab?
I don't know.
You know, those yellow labs are a little different. They just very happy with everybody. But as far as being bonded like our dogs are, they don't. That's probably why they don't use, but at any rate.
How is Walter and Noelle today?
I don't think they're doing anything. It's too
No,
soon.
no, I don't think so. I know that Megan,
I'm sure Megan will keep us posted
Yeah.
as to Walter's activity.
is Leslie going to be a service dog?
Who's Leslie?
Leslie is the Dutchie that is in
In
training.
training.
She's on track for training. Yep. Do the donkeys have food aggression and why?
No, because they're walking around in it.
Yeah.
Jesus. Did you put that in their black tub? The last bunch of hay?
Yeah.
Because they're all standing in it.
That's what they do.
They must have pulled it out of the black tub and they're all walking around in it.
Hey, I put it in the tub. What they do with it afterwards is their business.
Well, that tub's got to come out of there. We really think she's going to get in labor.
Yeah.
We could put it in the hay bag. The bags are good. I like bags. That gets a little bit on the ground, but not much.
There is some in the bag.
How do you keep ammonia from building up in the donkey stalls? I tried to do a deep
Shovel it.
pack of straw with my goats this winter and couldn't keep the ammonia at bay. I'm a city girl trying to run a small farm. Thank you.
Okay, well, shoveling is what you do need, but you also powdered lime, the white powdered lime, right where they pee, is a great help. So if you dig down and shovel out what you can, and then just sock in a bunch of lime.
Like a layer of lime?
Well, I'm talking, a couple cups,
Oh, I gotcha.
a couple cups of lime right there, and then kind of cover it up so they don't go eat it or whatever. That should help.
Yeah.
It's possible to lime down the whole stall. I've never tried the pelleted lime. I don't know whether that works or not, but I do know the white lime is what we usually use.
Someone said try Bactine.
Who?
Bactine on Bailey's chin. Remember Bactine?
Yeah.
For the bites and things?
Yeah.
It says, saved me on vet bills many, many times. Yes, it is a yellow lab. The Today Show dog.
Yeah.
Wrangler was a golden retriever. As a wee puppy, instead of placing him in a house till 18 months, he was right there on studio or on the air with Matt Lauer and Al Roker. And he had his pen and bed right off stage.
His
I didn't
pen.
know that.
His pen?
Like, well, she wrote had a pin, but I'm assuming she meant a pen and a bed right off stage.
Yeah.
Huh, weird. I didn't know about that at all. Have any of the Dutchies been kept for breeding? Lainey,
Lady.
yeah. And Kiara.
And Kiara.
How long will the baby donkey nurse from the mother?
I never bothered to weed any of mine, so I don't know. They just quit.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like Buddy Jr. just stopped. Those donkeys just stopped.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
How about dinner?
I did hear the ding.
Oh, the dings. Okay, so that's enough.
We're having chicken Alfredo and chocolate cake.
That cake. Oh, lordy. I had a big piece of cake. It was about 3/4 of an inch of cake for that lunch.
Yeah.
And I took my blood sugar afterwards. Did you hear?
No.
What would you think it'd be?
Well, the orange was 170.
I
So,
couldn't believe this. 104.
Oh,
Yeah. And that was sugary cake. That was good.
that wasn't bad though.
No.
Compared to that orange,
I
that
must
was
have nearly
crazy.
been dead without it.
Yeah.
See, that's what the problem.
Okay, they said he was only on set during the day, the dog, and he went home with a trainer at night. But
Well, so that's like, yeah, they went home with a trainer at night. That's like having a dog. You take it to work and you bring it home. That's no big deal because it was on a TV set. The dog didn't know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
You could give it a place to lie down and relax, and that's it.
Yeah, like bring your dog to work day.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you. We're gonna go eat. Have a good night.
Turn us off. Oh.